Hello, 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 people of the internet. This is Raincloud, and welcome to Raincloud Plays Smite Arena with Aphrodite. And this is one of the games where I did better as the goddess of love. She is a very hard support mage, heals, doesn't do much damage in the early game, so she is pretty bad. She's pretty squishy. But I only get killed twice, and that is a miracle in and of itself because I don't do support very well myself. It's been a learning experience, and this game I think I did better. Um, Previous games I actually got shitted upon by the more advanced community where they said, that I sucked. But, hey, look, listen, I never said that I was the best. That's Here's one of the things that really irks me about some of the mobile community is that they when shit does not go their way, they get toxic. And then they start blaming everybody and they start calling everybody news instead of, you know, helping people. And this guy was a Loki who had just about as many well, okay, he went positive, but he had just as many deaths as he had kills. And the only reason why he went positive is because he had at least one more kill than he had a death. So he was feeding too. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to keep my team alive, trying to keep them healthy, try to give health as much as I can, try to support, trying to get the enemy team off everybody's back. But I don't want to bitch much, so I'm gonna stop. So this game is pretty fun, and just recently, during the patch, shit went wrong with the direct 3D 11 uh, library. I guess I don't know what it is. Well, it started bugging me out while I was playing, and I thought I wasn't gonna have a video out. This is past the patch where they fixed the issue with the directx 11. I don't usually get political in these things because I don't do politics well. But this one gets a mention because in the state of Georgia, Governor Nathan Deal, I believe that's, yeah, Nathan Deal, signed into law a bill, now a law, that would let anybody, licensed gun owner, to carry their weapon unchecked into government buildings, bars, schools. Basically, it is called the Guns Everywhere Law. Bill now. Alright, the other way around. The new law, this is from USA Today. The new law, which goes into effect July 1st, allows licensed gun owners in Georgia and visitors. Oh, by the way, people that are coming into Georgia can bring if they are licensed to have and own a gun, gives them visitors from 28 states to bring a gun into a bar without restrictions and carry a firearm into some government buildings that don't have security measures. It also allows school districts to decide whether they want some employees to carry a firearm, and religious leaders to decide whether to allow licensed gun owners to tote their church to their church, synagogue, or mosque. This is very dangerous, and not in the we gotta keep uh, the what is it, the Third Amendment, Second Amendment. It's one of those amendments. Um, we gotta stop these people from taking these guns away from us. Well, you know what? No one's taking your guns away from you. Okay, there are just some places where you should not have a gun. Schools is one of them, right? I don't know, but I don't know about anyone else, but in my high school, and I went to school in Georgia. In my high school, we had police officers, gun-toting police officers. That was our security. I'm pretty sure some cops still uh, go to schools as security, more so for truancy, but also for the protection of the students. They are allowed to carry guns. Now, I wouldn't mind if the police were allowed in schools and in certain buildings, because you know what? It is for them. That is their job, to protect and serve. I don't need a white trash, hillbilly, gun-toting psychopath who, by the way, most psychopaths do have a a right to a license to carry their weapons. They legally do get their weapons and they have the license to carry it around, and they are unhinged. I don't want that motherfucker to have the freedom to just go anywhere and say, I can carry my gun in here. Because some people, and I actually lived with one of them, will use a gun as a means to stop an argument. They'll just brandish it, and that is apparently okay with everybody. That's no. What the fuck? So, aptly titled Guns Everywhere. I just think of the fucking meme X everywhere. Dicks and dicks everywhere. And it is dangerous. It is a dangerous precedent to. This is basically Florida all over again with a stand your ground. And Georgia does have a stand your ground law. It hasn't been used like that recently, to the chagrin of everybody, where a white person got to use their gun, shoot somebody down, and claim stand your ground. Where I do believe in Florida somebody used stand your ground and they were of color, and they did not get freedom of prosecution. They actually, I think they got served a 15-year minimum sentence, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I am. I'm pretty sure they got more, but they had reasonable use of stand your ground, but because they shot it into the air or onto the ground as opposed to shooting somebody dead, they did not meet the compliance of it, apparently. So that is very fucking dangerous. This has been your moment of politics with Frank Cloud. But I usually don't, like I said, go political, because I do have some pretty unsavory opinions, and the way I see it, if no one uses their political stance to berate me, I don't get to use mine either. So I'll pretty much keep my shit to myself. So, you know what? Let's have a healthy discourse, not just yeah. In unrelated news, it looks like the FCC is poised to take away net neutrality away from us. The way that I've been reading it, it seems like the FCC is going to allow companies to charge, basically, to get a faster internet. It's going to allow other companies to give their direct content, like, oh, I don't know, Netflix is being charged basically by Comcast. They're saying, hey, you give us money, we'll make sure that your streaming services are always speedy, that your customers will always get fast streaming in HD. And Netflix does use up a lot of bandwidth, and so far Comcast has been trying to do that. It has been trying to make sure that everybody gets to pay more and get their services. Like, they now own CBS. No, NBC. I'm sorry. They now own NBC. Viacom owns CBS. They now own NBC, which means that whatever new services that NBC is putting out will always have preferential services. They will always have a preference. They will always get priority, preferential priority. There we go. And now the FCC is letting that happen. Why? Don't know. But net neutrality is being taken away from us, the users. So now, because Netflix is being charged just so that us, the users, can have a speedy uh, stream, who is to say that they won't pass that on to us? Now, instead of charging us, I actually forget what the last um, price set for Netflix was. Let's say $9.99. Now it's gonna be more than that. It's gonna increase maybe 30%. And but that is still an increase. That is an increase you will feel. And the FCC is letting it happen because fuck us, that's why. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Looks like we are no longer gonna have a free internet. Now everyone's gonna be charging. Companies are going to make sure that the users are paying more for the services that they want, because if we want it now, we gotta pay for it. That is fucked up. If if they don't like what somebody is saying on the internet, well, guess what? That website will be taken down just by how much preferential treatment that website will get. Instead of having a timely download, it will take forever just to get to that, if at all, to get that web page, because they don't like what you are saying about that company or those services. And if you don't agree with it, well, kindly fuck off, get away from here. You won't no longer have a voice, and that's what it is. It is stifling dissenting conversations. If you just don't happen to agree with what is going on by whatever the companies are doing, well, now they have a way to silence you. This is basically Sopa Pipa 2014. Because you do away with net neutrality, you do away with the democratic voice, or the anarchist voice, actually, since basically the internet is pretty much anarchy. So, in conclusion, I did not mean to get political, but this is shit that's going down that should not be going down, and it is fucking frightening. In lighter news, it is Jinxie's birthday. Happy birthday, Jinx. I'm pretty sure that you have forgotten. No, we haven't talked in a while, but hey, I I do think about you, and I miss talking to you. You were cool, and also I hope people weren't annoyed by the nerd voice. That I it just Why not? I did it out of a whim. Why not? It was pretty cool. It was fun. I liked it. It was hard to do with a mouthful of spit. Well, here's the end of the video, and I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys subscribe, um, share, comment, like the video if you liked it. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the support, and I hope next video would be won't suck. And I hope next video I'll have something better to talk about than just crap that I find on the internet. Peace out.